What is good, everybody? It's your boy Being New, aka Power Impact Comics. In this video today, we are going to be discussing Black Clover chapter 330. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, because I have no idea what I just read. But before we begin this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and post a comment below and let me know what you guys think. You see how this whole thing starts off is that we see that a drama is going to the heroes. Now, there's a big issue I have with this particular part. This particular part on why I have the issue is because a drama is standing over Asta, and instead of offing Asta, he chooses after offing instead of offing Asta, he chooses to finish off Lucifero or Lucifer, whichever way you want to go. This says in a Witcher called Lucifero, but he ends up taking Lucifer heart, which in a nutshell ends up obviously finishing off Lucifer after he was defeated by the brothers Libe and Asta, and he ends up going away. But as we all see, and is noticing that everybody is injured, but the two that are worst off is obviously Yami and Noct. And so what he ends up doing is begging Mimosa to save Noct and Yami from certain death. But unfortunately for Mimosa, she does not have the magic power to save them at the moment. And neither does Gray. And for those who don't know, Gray power is transmutation. But unfortunately, she's out of magic. Even what's his name? It's not Lick. Patry. Wow, I don't know why I forgot his name, but Patry ended up saying that even with the grimoire he has, the wounds are too steep, which ends up we get something really funny because Charlotte is having a whole fit that Yami is effectively close to being killed, and she's begging him to get up, calling him an idiot, and then she pretty much confesses her love, which Vanessa is surprised, and she screams it again, and she's screaming she loves him. And as you can see, he's just out of it because this man is knocking on death's door. But as we all know, as fate would have it, because of the simple fact Vanessa's ability, fate pulls in all the rest of the Black Bulls, and they pretty much force Mimosa and everybody to eat, especially Charmy. She ends up forcing them to eat, which in essence restores her magic power. And by restoring her magic power, she obviously was able to use her technique, which is the ultimate plant magic, which ends up healing everybody, which ends up making the whole entire group happy. And Yami, the funny part about this is that Yami thanks Charlotte, but he didn't hear nothing. She said her confession, which is why she's blushing in the first place, because she confesses it, and unfortunately he never heard a word of it. So for her, she's in shock that he didn't hear another confession as she built up the strength. But what Asta ends up doing after he thanks Mimosa is trying to give Yami his sword back. But Yami just says he's going to let Asta have it, and he's just going to get himself a new sword. And then he also thanks the Vice Captain Noct for helping him and all that. And at the same time, they welcome Noct back from his Spade King. Pretty much that's how the battle ends. But the issue I have with this is that why in the world didn't a Dramalek finish him off? Why? So I am coming up with some theories on why a Dramalek honestly didn't finish off Asta. Number one, I think that he took the heart. So clearly he took the heart for a reason. And I believe that the reason, now hear me out, y'all. It might sound crazy, but hear me out. I believe that he took the heart because he serves the time devil. Yeah, I think that Adramelech is on the side of the time devil, or he's on the side of whoever is in control of the time devil. So that's number one. Or it could be Lucifuge, but I'm gonna go with the time devil because they've been. If I might do a video on that where they've been really throwing some little keys, that little breadcrumbs about the time devil. So I think that he's doing it for that reasoning. Or Adramelech himself may want to be the Devil King because that's in demon mythology. That's something that he's someone that can't be trusted. But I would say that Adramelech honestly is in cahoots with somebody because he didn't off them. And so it just seems to me that this is based off of someone's plan, someone's idea on how should I put this? On someone's idea or someone's plan. That's why I think maybe it's the time devil. Another interesting theory that I have is maybe he's in cahoots with this gonna sound crazy too. He's in cahoots with a character we haven't seen in a while, but we know he exists. The fourth Zacratus sibling. That's another character because the fourth Zacratus sibling we haven't really heard about at all. You know, I shouldn't say heard about. We haven't seen him, but we know he's around. He's alive. But some of the stuff that happened with the three Zacratus siblings, was all part of the plan of the fourth Zacratus sibling. And, you know, I don't know where he's at. He could be anywhere. Who knows where the fourth Zacratus sibling is at? But what we do know is that there is a fourth Zacratus sibling, and he's roaming around somewhere in the show. We'll probably get him, we probably won't. So who knows about that? But all in all, I mean, this was cool, but the final battle was somewhat of a letdown in the sense that Asa ended up. So we know now that Asa has mana zone and all that. Well, anti-mana zone, which means that no magic in his presence is viable. So we know he has that. It's just how Lucifero was beaten. But, you know, if I go through the demonology terminologies and stuff and the ideas, I would really summarize that Astaroth is the time devil because based off of demonology, there is Lucifer, Beelzebub, and then there's Astaroth. And he's one of the first dukes of hell from Beelzebub, which you saw that, what's his name? The youngest of the Zacratus siblings, because I forgot his name. He was the devil holder of Beelzebub. And so if you look at the three great kings in demonology, I would really say that would be Astaroth. Even though I thought Astaroth was also Asta's devil, but I'm going to go out on the limb and say that. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. And I will catch you guys on the next video.